Holy smokes. What a song. Flirtin with Disaster, Molly Hatchet, 1979. I believe the bass player is Banner Thomas. I think it's Banner Thomas. I should do my homework before I do this. But one thing I do know is if you learn how to play this thing, you are all over the fretboard. What an exercise. There's a lot of moving parts to this song. If you master each part individually, you'll be able to pick it up real quick. A couple of things. This is my understanding of the song as I kind of dissected it and took the pieces and parts out. But I'm unable to do certain parts the same as the bass player does. It's because I think he puts this like chugga 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 sound in the bass, you know. And I'll point it out to you where I'm weak and need a little bit more work on it. But let's just get started. So we start off on the E. This is the intro part. He does the E on the A string here. Then he comes over here to the D on the A string, and then goes to the B on the E string, and does an open E. Okay, so just work this out here. All right, then he adds in there, and I say he adds like I know. My perception is that there's a double stab on the bass here. Right after he does that. Then he comes back to the E, and then another double stab. So we're looking at like that. Now, how he comes back into the run here, where the vocals start, is he does this that same intro part, but instead of landing on the E, he comes in with the walk down. Okay, and I'll demonstrate that for you. Okay, so all that is the E, D, D flat, back to the D again, back to the D flat, to the B here on the A string. All on the A string, okay? All right. And after he's done playing that, I believe this is the main part of the song here, or I mean the main part of the vocal part. And what he's doing here is an open A string, open A, and then he's coming here to the G flat or F sharp here, 2nd fret. He's just hitting the open A, open E, F sharp, just like that. But here's where you got to get that chugga chugga, that snap in there. You gotta, you'll know what I'm talking about as you try to figure it out. So, you know, that's kind of it, right? Like that, okay? Then after you do that, you come over here to the G, to the B, then to the C, and then to the D, okay? So it's then they come back here, open A, to the F sharp, okay? All right, and then you got to get that flavor to it, you know, that that kind of, that snap, that chugga chugga snap sound. I don't know if there's a name for it. I don't know what it's called, but It's definitely, he does it throughout the whole song. Okay, so after he does that, he shoots down here to the B, okay? And he's going B, F sharp to the octave B here, okay? So he's going B, and you're hitting this B here on the E string. That's the beat of the note, okay? So you're hitting it at the same time as the drummer, so you're going. And then this part here, it's I've not been able to master this as well as he's playing it, or even well at all. What he's doing is he's hitting the F sharp here, and the B, and he's hitting the B twice. Then he's coming back here for the note that's on the beat, the B. So that's what he's doing while the vocals are going. And then to come out of that, he doesn't do the B on the E string anymore. He just hits this F sharp and the octave B here on the D string here, and he does it I think 2 or 3 times. Anyway, give me a minute here to get the beat here. Okay, so it's so he's hitting the F sharp to the B. He does that 3 times, and then he goes here to the F sharp to the A, okay? All right? And then he finishes it with the F sharp to the B again. Wait. Okay? And you'll got to get the feel of it. It's you'll kind of sense it when he's playing with the song. It's hard for me to get that proper tempo in there. So after he's done doing that, then he comes here to the D, okay, and he goes to an open A. All right, and here's where you got to get that chugga chugga sound again. So you got to get this And what he's playing here is the D, open A, then he's going back to the B here to the G sharp, okay? All right? Then he comes over here and he does the B to the C to the D, okay? Hold it. Okay, and I think it's after the first time that he does it. The second time he does it, he does that walk. All right, and all that the walk is he does the. And when he hits the B again, you immediately go to open A and just do a climb all the way up, okay? Back to the D, all right? So let me show you what I'm talking about here. See that? Okay, so that's how that part goes there. All right. After he's done doing that, we let's talk about the solo part here. This is kind of a fun bass run here. Before the solo starts, he comes back in and does the intro part here again. And he does that a couple times, 3 times actually, and then he plays it appears to play it over and over again, like maybe about 3 or 4 times, okay? Like that. And what I do is because I kind of lose my spot right there, I kind of fall out of the song a little bit. I hold the E here right when I think the solo is going to start. I just hold the E there, not hold it, but I kind of just keep the tempo with the E there, and then fall right in with the with where the solo starts. And what we play when the solo starts here is just the E on the A string, okay? E, C sharp to B, and then the same pattern here, D, B, A, all right? But it goes like this. Okay? And then the follow up with that is this part here. So you go on the A, and you're going to go to the C sharp, to the E, then you're going to go to the B, to the C here, okay, on this string, and then walk yourself right back down, okay? So it's like that. If you can see that. All right, so all together now it's okay. Now after you finish that part, then you come back up here to the E and the C sharp and D, okay? And you play that, and then you go right down here to an open E on the E string, back to an F sharp, to a G sharp, to a B, to a C sharp, okay? So it's all right. All right. That's my interpretation of it now. I'm pretty close, I think. So all together now it's okay, and then you just play the whole thing over again. Now what I've found that is this C sharp here that I'm hitting, that I'm showing you, I don't always hit that. For some reason, when I want to get back here to the E, that note, I'm just kind of flying right to the E to play this run all over again. Okay, so that's pretty much that part. And then, what else is there? The ending is just very simple, you know, then you come back here to the E. So it's just the E and then a D and a climb back up to the E, okay? And that's it. A lot of fun, very energetic song, interesting tidbit about how apropos this song was. One of my friends, a coworker, went skydiving, and he brought the tape. They had a guy come down and videotape him as he's coming down out of the plane and everything. And he brought the videotape and he plugged it in for us to see at work, and we're watching it, and Flirtin with Disaster was the music they were playing as he was coming down. This is apropos. Anyways, I will see you next time.